good morning， 是不是？要不说 good morning 还是不用？
随便你这边自己讲。
Okay, so years ago I sit they sit as your position. Sorry, years ago I sit the same place as you sit today to listen to the same position, presentation. Luckily, I love these concepts and I believe the knowledge. The most luckily things that I asked Haihong and Nancy to set up plans for my families. So last year, my son went to the college. I applied the financial aid. Guess what? How much financial aid I get? I get more than $40,000 a year. So today, I would like to share the knowledge, what I learned, and help you get financial aid when your kids goes to college. So nowadays, the cost of college education is very expensive. So, for example, the good private school, the cost of attendance all about $65,000 a year. But the public school, the cost of attendance is not as cheap as you think. You say, this is an example, the good public school college, the cost of all close to $60,000 a year. The worst thing is that the cost of attendance is increased every year by a rate of 7%, meaning that in 10 years, if your children go to the college, the cost of attendance will double based on this Rule 72 you learned just before. So if you have one child goes to the college in 10 years, so totally 4 years, how much you will pay for the college? You will pay $500,000. If you have 2 kids go to the college in 10 years, so you will pay totally $1 million. Okay. If you have 3 children, I'm so scared to calculate how much you would pay. So, are you ready for it? So do you want to? Okay, so do you want to learn how do you get financial aid? Are you ready? Okay. So actually, the government and the institution of the school each year provide 150 billion money to support our kids to the college education. So, for example, year 2013, 34% is the federal loan. The majority of financial aid are grants. 66% are grants. The grants is the money you don't need to pay back. It's free money. So the grants including institution grants and the federal grants and the state grants. So, for example, last year the Princeton University states that the financial aid data for the new students, you can see this is a family income and this is average grants student get. So you can see that the family with income above $200,000, so they still can get close $19,000 a year. So for UPenn, this is very good school. You can see that for family with income more than $220, and the family they can get average they can get $21,000 a year. Is that good? So the question is that how can we qualify get the financial aid? How can we get more free money for our kids for their college education? This is the key slides. So financial aid equals cost of attendance minus EFC. EFC is expected family contribution. So if you want to get more financial aid, so you need to minimize your EFC. So what is EFC? Determined by four factors. One is parents' income and the parents' asset, and the children income and the children asset. So if you want to minimize EFC, so you need not to have account under your kid's name. The second, you need to keep your kids' income zero. Most our kids, before they went to the college, before they go to the college, they don't work, so the income is zero. And the parents' income, from average families, the income is W2. So it's not easy to reduce the W2 just in case if you don't work and if you lose job, your income will reduce automatically. So the most area we can help you is parents' asset. So we can reduce parents' asset to reduce EFC, then you can get more financial aid. So this is the concept. So the question is, what is the parents' asset? So if your kids go to college, you need to fill the FAFSA to get the financial aid. So in FAFSA instruction, it's clearly defined that what's the parents' asset. So parents' asset, for example, including real estate and the trust fund and the kids account like UGMA, UTMA, also money market funds, and the money you save in the bank, for example, like a CD and the saving account. And if you have mutual fund, you still this can still consider your family asset. Stock option and bonds is your family asset. So this is especially described for 529. 529 is considered your family asset. Okay, so it's it will impact your financial aid. Here shows that clearly shows that which is not including your family asset is the home you live in, the value of life insurance, and the retirement account. So in summary, so what is includable parents' asset is checking saving account, stock, and mutual fund. 529 is your asset, and invested property is your asset, and resident home is that your primary house. For federal financial aid, it's not considered your asset, but for this private school, it is considered as your parent asset. So what is not including your parent asset is retirement account, annuity, so and also 7702. So later on, so somebody will explain in detail what is 7702. So So the simple things, if you want to reduce your acid, you just transfer the money from the left side to right side, from including acid to excluding acid. So then you can qualify financial aid. So this is a case study. So this, you can see this Lucy is our client. She went to UPenn 2012. So because she her parents set plans years before she went to the college. So the family family EFC was controlled to $8,000. So UPenn that year UPenn the cost of attendance is $60,000. So the financial aid she can qualify get $50,000 a year. So this is the first year. The second year, the cost of attendance UPenn increase, but the EFC is same at the same level. So she get more financial aid. So the third year, the cost of attendance increase, she get more financial aid. This fourth year, she get more financial aid, like $56,000 a year. So totally 4 years, Lucy get totally Lucy get $223,000 above, and this is after tax money. For before tax money, actually is $300,000. So is that good for 4 years? You can save $300,000 for family. So is that good? So okay, I want to end the last my talk with the last slides. So this is a statement from Department of Education. Calculating the FAFSA is the first step towards getting federal aid for college. Is that true? Mm-hmm. No, it's not true. The first step, you need to set up right plan. Then you can fill the FAFSA, can qualify, get financial aid. Okay, this is what my talk.